Has Mattel just used cheap-looking AI art on the packaging of their new Thomas & Friends products? It sure as hell looks like it. Look at Percy, what the hell is going on there? As one user put it, they all look hideous, Imo, probably AI. Despite people claiming these renders are fake, I can confirm that these are indeed official Thomas & Friends products. However, given that there hasn't been any official response from Mattel to the backlash yet, we can't say for certain that this is AI-generated artwork. That said, there is evidence. It may be circumstantial, yes, but there is a lot of it. And yes, I did just spend my evening researching Thomas & Friends drama. This is where we are. Mattel, the owners of the Thomas & Friends brand, announced a strategic collaboration with OpenAI to support AI-powered products and experiences. Because when I think needs AI, I definitely think toy trains. There were also rumours that in 2025, Mattel used AI art as part of their Thomas & Friends Engine Celebration pack. Given how bizarre, uncanny, and out of proportion the characters appear, it's certainly believable that the image was AI generated. However, once again, these rumours remain unconfirmed. Therefore, given Mattel's tendency to integrate AI into their brands, presumably as a cost-saving measure to avoid hiring real artists, it seems likely that these toys will have been created with the help of generative AI. Even more concerning is the YouTube Kids logo on the top left-hand corner of the packaging. If AI has been used to design these toys, is it a great logical leap to suggest that this new Thomas TV show on YouTube Kids will be made with the help, or lack thereof, of generative AI? Time will indeed tell. Quick reminder to hit subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far. Thank you. As someone who grew up watching and rewatching the original Thomas & Friends series narrated by Ringo Starr, I find this whole situation incredibly depressing. And look, I know getting emotional about toy trains is a bit pathetic, but again, here we are. Because whether it's AI generated or not, the fact that we're even having this discussion speaks volumes about the current state of the Thomas & Friends brand. Another fan said, "These faces just look so AI to me." I'm not saying that as a roast, but they genuinely look that they were created by a generative AI. It highlights just how low the quality has become. It highlights just how far Thomas has fallen. The original Thomas we all grew up on had weight, texture, atmosphere. You could practically smell the coal and oil. You felt the chill of the fog, the tension of a steep hill, the panic of a runaway truck. AI Thomas characters, meanwhile, look like someone tried to render a dream they had after eating cheese too late at night. Which, to be fair, is also how I make most of my life decisions. Seriously though, the difference isn't just aesthetic, it's philosophical. One says, "We made this for you with love and effort." The other says, "I made this in 5 minutes. Now give me all your money." Honestly, I kind of respect the hustle. I mean, it's terrible, but I respect it. And I'm not going to pretend that All Engines Go didn't already take a sledgehammer to Thomas's legacy. It was honestly painful, and the 2.5 out of 10 rating on IMDb proves that point better than words ever could. But at least that reboot had writers, animators, songs, real, actual effort, however misguided. It was a swing and a miss, but at least someone was actually swinging. It had soul. I mean, a corrupted soul, but a soul nonetheless. I'd take All Engines Go over soulless AI slop any day of the damn week. And I've sat through some truly dire content in my time. Trust me.
Hi, Bimo. I feel it's something magical. Spine it together.
Before my video ends, I want to address again the available on YouTube Kids branding in the top left corner of the packaging. One fan shares this concern. Available on YouTube Kids? Mattel is already setting this up for failure. The 2026 show, being a web series, is not a smart move at all. YouTube is not a good platform to push a toy line through. Given the partnership between OpenAI and Mattel, the growing suspicion that AI was used in last year's Thomas & Friends products, and the belief that it's been used again for the current line of die-cast toys, I personally wouldn't be surprised if the show on YouTube Kids is animated using generative AI. Using AI on the inside of a celebration pack that likely didn't sell many copies, and then again on the packaging of their toys, feels like Thomas & Friends are dipping their toes into the AI arena. They're testing the water. They're seeing how far they can push this, what they can get away with. And if this new line of toys sells, then Mattel might think, why not use AI to make these episodes? The logic follows. The people don't seem to mind, do they? Spoiler alert, we do mind Mattel. We mind very, very much. Again, I want to state this clearly, we can't state with any certainty that Mattel has been using AI in any of their merchandise products. But colour me unsurprised if this marks the beginning of a slippery slope when it comes to Thomas & Friends and artificial unintelligence. And yes, I will be spending more time analysing toy packaging. Man, lucky. What a life we lead. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button if you want more Thomas & Friends content. Maybe it's a new direction for the channel. Who knows? Snipe, snap, out.